Up next on Good Taste.
Oh, whoa, that is rich.
We're headed to a Texas town with big name entertainers and even bigger steaks.
That is really good. This ain't no chicken fried steak.
Not a chicken fried steak.
This family-owned landmark will grab you from the get-go. Then, we're on a mission to find the best Asian restaurants in the Lone Star State.
Amazing.
Plus,
Goodness.
we'll get some expert tips to craft the perfect pork belly.
Get ready for good eats. Good Taste starts right now. Hi everyone, welcome to Good Taste. I'm Tangi Patton. Today, we're in cattle country. Back in the 1800s, this area was called the Pearl of the Prairie, thanks to its prime ranch land for prime beef. Mexican cowboys, vaqueros, who camped around the herds, called it El Campo. Today, herds of happy campers visit one place in particular to come and get it.
One step inside Greek Brothers Oyster Bar and Grill, and you know you're in for something good, something you could only find in Texas.
It's definitely a dining experience that's unique to our town.
It's unique, all right. The restaurant kitchen greets you at the front door, instantly teasing your appetite with the enticing aromas that come from the small town grill.
That is lip-looking good. That is really good.
Your Texas pride will be beaming when you spot the stage. This is a true Texas dance hall, a local landmark that's been celebrating Texas music for nearly 4 decades. It's one heck of a toe-tapping good time. Chaos in cuisine is their motto. Even though the name implies otherwise, Greek food isn't served here. What you'll find instead are plenty of mouth-watering steaks. Even tasty seafood options, like the shrimp Cozumel, grilled bacon-wrapped shrimp marinated in a house-made Cozumel sauce, a spicy concoction of Catalina and pineapple-based marinades with all kinds of house seasonings, all topped with melted Monterey Jack cheese. So good. A fan favorite is the savory grilled salmon, served on a warm bed of garlic mashed potatoes, topped with sautéed spinach, and a teepee of grilled asparagus. And for an added kick, a side of wasabi sauce.
There's nothing bad on that menu.
Some big names have taken the stage in this special spot, from Nashville legends to Texas up-and-comers. The big-time entertainment is a big draw here.
There's no better place to come in town but Greek Brothers.
Some folks may come for the music, but they stay for the food, like this Cajun Fried Ribeye with a Texas twist. And we've got the recipe.
Wow,
Yep.
that is a big wow.
Is that going to be enough for you?
We'll see. We'll see.
Now it's time to season. Generously coat all sides of the steak. Then this beautiful ribeye heads straight for the fryer.
Look at that.
Before the steak rests, take a grilled lemon and squeeze the juice on top. Then it's time to top it off with something special.
So this is our crawfish étouffée.
Look at your roux.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa, that is rich.
Very rich, very rich.
After the steak rests, it's sliced into bite-sized chunks and smothered with creamy crawfish étouffée.
Beautiful.
And maybe finish with a little green onion.
This ain't no chicken fried steak.
Not a chicken fried steak. But cheers. Here we go.
There is so much flavor, and yet the steak really comes through too. Oh man, that is fun.
After the turf, try some surf, like the oh-so-popular Oysters Rockefeller. Baked oysters topped with fresh spinach, bacon, and gooey melted cheeses.
Those are delicious.
The Charcalis family restaurant roots run deep. The patriarch of the family, George's dad, Jim, has ties to a legendary spot in New York City.
When he was at Jimmy Weston's, which was a famous Manhattan eatery.
Back in Frank Sinatra's day.
Yep, besides Sinatra, other regulars at the New York restaurant included actor George C. Scott, sports broadcaster Howard Cosell, and another big-time actor.
Marlon Brando came in and he got behind the bar and my dad, he went out with the crowd.
Blanche, how did you two meet?
We met at the junior college in Horton in 1968.
So you were a Texas girl.
I am a Texas girl from Edna.
And what about this New York City guy
I
attracted
don't know,
you?
my parents didn't know what to think.
After tying the knot and having some stints in the restaurant business, the couple created this cool place in El Campo back in 1985.
At the time, George and his brother were together, and we called it Greek Brothers because they were Greek and they were
Right.
brothers, and Greek Bros sounded really cool.
This new dining destination was an instant hit.
Great food and great entertainment, and
Yeah.
it's all right here.
It is all right here. It's all in one place.
These days, there's a new generation of Greek brothers taking the reins, with George and Blanche passing the torch to their two sons, Matthew and Garrett.
Here we are.
So how do you think your vision for Greek Brothers will vary, if any, from that of your dad and your uncles?
You know, I think we're trying to keep the tradition and kind of rolling very similar to what they created. They really created something pretty special that we're keeping that going.
My biggest challenge is to keep that type of heart and soul in the restaurant while trying to make everything smooth and efficient.
Of course, brothers will be brothers.
Who's the tallest?
Depends on if he's wearing his boots or not.
Yeah, I think he's got me by an inch, maybe.
1 inch, just 1 inch.
And your hair's tall.
Yeah, no, I had to make sure my hair is taller than his on certain occasions.
It's all about the competition, right?
It is always.
That never stops.
Yep, there's no shortage of brotherly love around here. And there's plenty of customer appreciation, too.
I just want everybody to feel like they're a part of the family, feel like, you know, you're part of the story every night.
So the legacy continues, right?
That's right, that's right.
Well, cheers to you guys.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers. Salute.
We're coming to you from the beautiful Goya kitchens with the executive chef Fernando Desas, so you know you're in for something delicious, right? Barbacoa.
That's true. Slow cooked barbacoa with Goya flavors and some jasmine rice with cilantro that is super tasty.
All right, show us what we do.
Okay, to start we get a piece of beef. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut it into the pieces. Because if you can help me out, Tanji, the Goya adobo with pepper, we're gonna season the beef.
All of it?
Oh, yeah.
Pretty heavily, right? Because it's a
Yeah.
big chunk of meat.
So what we're gonna do now, add the beef into slow cooker pot, all right?
All right.
Then we're gonna add some Goya goodies like our Goya sofrito, perfect cooking base. Then we're gonna add some recaito, also a cooking base that we make here in Goya. Next we're gonna add some panela,
A little sugar.
cane sugar, yeah. Spices like cinnamon, nutmeg, Goya adobo with pepper, Goya minced garlic,
One of my favorite products. They do all the work
some
for you.
oregano, some cilantro in, so a bunch of flavors.
Yeah.
Goya chipotles, the
love
smokiness
those.
and that flavor that
Yeah.
we want. Goya tomato sauce, made in Texas.
Really?
Good. Made in Texas here. Some lime juice. We'll put this in the slow cooker and cook for around 5 to 6 hours. Nice and tender.
You get home from work, it'll be done.
Let it rest, mix it with the sauce, shred it. Here you go.
Cheers.
Delicioso.
Yes, that is fabulous. And it's so easy. It cooks while you're gone.
Make it in the morning, have it ready in the afternoon.
I love it. We've got the recipe online. Fernando, thank you.
Thank you.
That barbacoa was really good. Still to come, ready for a celebration? We've got the perfect wine just in time in my wine finds. But first, rev up your taste buds for the flavors of the Far East. Look what we're eating now. We're on the hunt for the best Asian dishes in Texas. Get out your chopsticks. Next. Get social with us. Follow us on Instagram at Goodtaste TV. Cisco, at the heart of food and service. Who says you gotta leave Texas to get a taste of the world? Travel to the Far East right now as we discover a taste of Asia right in the Lone Star State.
First, we're heading to one of our favorite spots in the Alamo City where Southeastern Asian flavor meets Latin American flair.
Btia is all the buzz. This hoppin' spot is one of the coolest concepts at Pearl, the city's mecca for foodies.
I like the ambience. It's bright, it's airy.
The menu is a sophisticated take on rich Southeast Asian flavors, fused effortlessly with South American cuisine.
If someone asked you what kind of food do you serve at Btia, how would you describe it?
It's, I like to describe it as the crossroads between Asia and Latin America. I'm a firm believer in the melting pot and what comes out of it.
Btia's best seller is the sweet and spicy short rib noodles made with seasonal vegetables, shredded short ribs, and yakisoba noodles.
You're gonna get all those flavors, a little bit of umami.
Amazing. Ooh, that's nice.
Just like everything at Btia.
Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you.
Next, we're trucking up to Austin for some Korean barbecue that'll make you feel like you're noshing on the streets of Seoul. There's a food phenomenon firing up the capital city. Cilantro is dishing up all the Korean flavor you didn't know you needed.
That's great. Packs a punch.
Choose from spicy pork, soy glazed or spicy chicken, Korean barbecue steak, and kimchi. Throw in some fresh veggies, then punch up the flavor with sauces like ginger carrot, spicy ranch, and sriracha. The dish that started it all, kimchi fries, a magical mountain of munchy heaven. Hand-cut fries, topped with grilled meat, kimchi, a pile of cheese, chopped onions, and 2 kinds of sauce.
There's just something about all that goodness. Everybody out there is so jealous right now that's ever had your fries. Look what we're eating now.
Bet you can't wait to try some too. For our last stop, we're rolling into H-Town for some sensational sushi and a taste of modern, sophisticated Japanese cuisine. Grab your chopsticks, take a seat. The show at the Sushi Bar and Kata Rabata in Houston is about to begin. It's a stunner featuring the amazing artistry of master sushi chef Horiuchi Manabu. Simple ingredients, meticulously prepared. A sensory delight not only for the palate, but also for the eyes.
I think it's the best sushi in Houston by far.
I love this place. It's one of my favorite sushi restaurants in Houston.
One taste, and it'll be one of your favorites too. Get ready to celebrate in style. All of these wines are great prices and great finds. Up first, white wine fans, expand your palate with a lovely Pinot Blanc from Lucian Albrecht in Alsace. It's a wine region known for its beautiful, well-made wines. This wine is perfect for hors d'oeuvres, salads, fish, even vegetarian dishes. You're going to taste peaches on the palate, but it's a dry wine. It is not sweet. I'm its newest fan. I love this wine. It's $17 a bottle. A good party wine is always a good choice, and sparkling fits the bill. The Chandon Blanc de Pinot Noir is a winner. Most sparklings are made from a blend of Chardonnay and Pinot Noir grapes, but this is all Pinot, and it's all delicious. Pop a cork or 2 for your next celebration. The Chandon Blanc de Pinot Noir is only $20 a bottle. Up next, an old world wine, one of my favorite varietals, Grenache. Say hello to the Attica Old Vine Grenache, or Garnache, as they say in Spain. Old vines make beautifully concentrated wines, and this Attica wine delivers. You're going to taste black cherries, hints of herbs, chocolate notes, all luscious. This wine pairs perfectly with meats of all kinds. The Attica Old Vine Grenache is a great find too, at only $16 a bottle. As always,
I found all my wines this time of year and all year round at H-E-B.
Coming up, bacon fans, a mouth-watering tasty treat we can't get enough of.
Okay, well, I'm kind of liking a whole slab, but go ahead and cut if you must.
Our pitmaster shows us the ropes to craft a perfect pork belly.
It's a little bit of barbecue heaven next.
We love to share good taste. Head to our website at goodtaste.tv, where you'll find delicious recipes from top chefs, my latest wine finds, and restaurant recommendations. Plus, you can see all our episodes right here. Don't forget, sign up for our newsletter while you're there. Good Taste with Tangi is brought to you in part by H-E-B.
We're coming to you from Lockhart, Texas, so hang on to your appetite. We are at the oldest barbecue restaurant in all of Texas that's still family owned, the original Black's Barbecue, and I'm with the 4th generation.
That's right.
Barrett Black, he is the pitmaster here, and we're making, if you love pork belly, oh my gosh, check it out. You're going to show us the tips to do pork belly at home, right?
Yeah, we're going to show a standard Central Texas style, and then we'll take it a step further and make it a candied pork belly.
So it gets even better.
And so what I like to start with is about a 5-pound piece of pork belly. I got this from the grocery store, already cut like this. Okay. So the first thing I like to do is lay it out, and then I'm just going to score it and basically just make like a checkerboard pattern across it.
Which is a very important part of this process, isn't it?
Yes, it helps render that fat, melt it to where it can get nice and crispy and melt in your mouth. Well, we've got this checkerboard pattern, and as it cooks, these are gonna shrink a little bit, and so you'll get those nooks and crannies that we're wanting. Now we just take our dry rub. This is what we use on all of our meat. If you don't have time to let it sit overnight, that's okay, but ideally we would, but we're just gonna go ahead and throw these on the smoker right now. Got the smoker set at about 250 degrees, 275. I like to keep it low and slow, so that way we can really melt that fat. It's got a little bit of a jiggle, that's right.
The jiggle's a good thing, right?
Yeah.
These are beautiful, look at the sides. This is like a bacon lover's dream, right?
Exactly, exactly. All right, so while those rest, we're gonna mix together the candied sauce. These are awesome by themselves, but we're just gonna take it another step further. What I like about this sauce, you just basically just whisk it all together. For about a minute, just whatever looks about bite-sized to you.
Okay, well, I'm kind of liking a whole slab, but go ahead and cut if you must.
We'll just take these and I'm just gonna dump them, put them in the sauce just to coat them on all sides. So what you end up with, building that final layer, is this beautiful candy-coated, ruby red, juicy, salty, fatty, smoky goodness. So
you don't even have to describe it. You can look at it.
That's right. That's right.
It's gonna be amazing.
It feels sticky.
The crunch. I love your little bit of crunch on that skin. You did it perfectly. Thank you, Barrett. Fantastic. We've got all the information on how you can make this at home. For the first time ever, we now live in a house with an outdoor kitchen. It has changed my world. I can't ever imagine buying another home without one. Well, turns out they add value to your home. The experts at Phyllis Browning agree. Let's face it, we all want a little more good taste in our life, right? And we're better to start than good taste at home. And I am with the expert when it comes to everything the best about homes, Jennifer Shimwell with Phyllis Browning Company. And we're in an amazing outdoor kitchen.
Yes, we are.
Are they becoming a thing?
They are absolutely a thing. I mean, look how much fun we're having here, having a cocktail under the shade, enjoying this beautiful weather that we have in Texas year-round.
Do they add value to a home?
They do add value. An outdoor kitchen should be considered another living area in the home. And there's a lot of different features that are popular in an outdoor kitchen today. There's televisions, you can have a fireplace in an outdoor kitchen, and you can cook and just have a good time with friends.
Yeah, it kind of becomes another gathering place for the family, right?
Yes, it all centers around the grill. The thrill of the grill. I mean, what does everyone give their husband or father for Father's Day? Grilling tools.
That's so true.
If you want those dads to be happy, let's start with a roof. Shade.
Shade,
Shade and cover from the rain. It's important to have a lot of counter space. So if you want to throw in a small sink, then, you know, that's very helpful too. I like to have an under-counter refrigerator, cold water, beer, favorite marinades. It's just a great way to make all the cooking stay outside.
The sky is kind of the limit, right? What's one thing someone could do right now that doesn't cost a lot of money that would instantly transform their backyard?
Tangi, I love string lights. There's nothing like string lights that go through the trees to say party. It really sets the mood.
It absolutely does. Great advice. Thank you so much. For the very best on outdoor kitchen ideas, head to phyllisbrowning.com. When visiting the Houston area, the Good Taste team loves to stay at the Best Western Plus in Katy, conveniently located right on the I-10 corridor with easy access to all your favorite destinations. Want more good taste? Head to goodtaste.tv. We want to give a shout out to some of the wonderful affiliates in South Texas that carry our show: KSCC in Corpus Christi and KRGV in the Rio Grande Valley. Thanks, guys. And thank you for watching every single week. We'll see you right back here next week. Cheers to good taste.
We're live.
I want to be sure that we were live. Make sure, don't edit this. Keep it in there.
Oh, you got it. Thank you for everything. It's been great. Okay, I have a question.
Yes.
How tall are you, Matthew?
About 6'4".
Okay. I'm standing on something and you're still, I feel like I'm looking up.